Hmm. Just want to get the guys up to level 14 or 15, something like that. Now we can go fight the trainers, then fight Misty. Because, despite the fact that, yes, I am more than aware that Oddish will probably sit there and walk through Misty up until Starmie, I need something to do with Starmie. Not currently shiny hunting, just looking for a, yeah, looking to get some levels real quick. No different than me just, like, attacking, or, like, random encounters and going and attacking all that stuff. Cool. Minky, level 13. Yes, for getting old move for Karate Chop, because that is very much useful. We're gonna forget Scratch. Might as well, I mean, chained Geodudes, might as well keep chaining and get the bonus experience. Makes leveling up a lot quicker. Nope, not running into Zubats. Run away. Oh, come on, Geodude. Well, okay, that was just a bad throw in general. Great. Great. Great, 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 great. Geodude. I don't think I would end up running into any other exclusives for my team until, for a while now, actually. I won't have a new party member until Celadon. Technically, I can get Growlithe. I can go get a Growlithe and have a Growlithe for what that entails. But it's also, I can't use Arcanine, so, like, is there a point to picking up Growlithe? I mean, I can't use Arcanine in battle. I can use Arcanine in, like, transportation or something like that, but not in battle. Called a Geodude. almost no experience from that because I failed horribly on catching it. Just need one more level for the team. Let's see if we can catch this Chansey real quick. Need a Chansey. Well, I mean, like I need it for. Okay, cool. That's not annoying. Thank you, Chansey. Hate you too. Ruins my chain. Do I go back to Geodudes or go something else to just chain experience off of? I don't know. Anyone want some Geodudes or Clefairies or anything from Mount Moon I can help you with? I currently have a Mankey and a Sandshrew that need to go up a level. Oh, we'll chain these two Clefairies. Got a song stuck in my head. I don't know what it's saying. I just have it stuck in my head. Hey, Clefairy. Got a health candy. Cool. Yeah, because Paris is not really a part of the team. Ugh, I hate grinding in this game. I honestly do not like the grinding in this game. I prefer the grinding in other games. I prefer battle grinding rather than catch grinding. I see the appeal to catch grinding because you shiny hunt and get experience at the same time, but like not being able to just battle to get experience and speed it up kind of just annoys me. All right, Clefairy, like a little monster. Jeez, just get in the ball. I just need experience. Oh my goodness, you're not that thing. You're not that great. You're just a Clefairy. There we go. Thank you. A little more Mankeys up to level. I can live with 2 14s and a 15 if I can get them up just one more level. Two more 14. There we go. 2 14s and a 15 with our Oddish. That'd be perfectly fine to go against our rival, I believe. It won't be a fun fight, but it'll definitely be a fight. Then Misty will have up to what, level 21, I think? Misty is level 21, right? I'm not like misremembering that. Okay, Misty's is 19, so we'll be fine. That means our rival won't be too high for us if we're going at it like that. We'll start dealing with those trainers in there. Wow, would love to be able to catch something. There we go, Geodude. Any other Geodudes want to spawn? So I can continue the Geodude line? Please? Arel's gonna have... Okay, that's just 3 Zubats. That is just 3 Zubats. There's Onyxes in here. It's a 1% spawn rate, along with a Clefable at a 1% spawn rate. I got lucky in Let's Go Eevee and had it just spawn immediately, which was nice. The Onyx, I mean, not the Clefairy. How is Geodude the, like, one of the more common ones that would spawn here, not spawning? Why is it only Zubats? Darn it, there was a Geodude right there. Should have just went and captured that, but I don't have a lure. That's why I'm not popping a lure. I just don't have money. I didn't have lures in my inventory, so I was like, oh, well, okay, cool. It's why it's taking so long to find something. It's because, hey, you don't have a lure active. Hey, as soon as you can, upgrade your lures to a better version. Okay, dude! I'm not throwing it that way. You know I'm not throwing it that way. Why are you veering off to the left? Or right, rather. There we go. $28 experience. As soon as I get to the level on Mankey, we'll be good. Just need 1 level. Ugh. Great with a great ball. We can do it. Great with a great ball. We can do it. Great with a great ball. Come on, we can do it. Get in the ball, stay in the ball. Get in the ball and stay in the ball. 2, 3. Oh, come on, Clefable. Why is the entire fairy line being a problem? There we go. Stay in the ball. $300 experience. I'll take it. I love that. Cool. That puts my team where I want it. That and gives us a Clefable for our party. Going to add you back. Drop off the Geodude. Yeah, I love that my entire party, my party of 3 are all paralyzed and poisoned and all that good stuff. Hey, paralyze you. Convenient. But yeah, I don't think I'll get my next exclusive until Celadon City, where you can get a Alolan Sandslash. Yeah, it's a Alolan Sandslash at Celadon City. Or sorry, Alolan Sandshrew. So again, I know I can get Growlithe. Growlithe wouldn't be bad just to have a body in the party. It's just more of it. I'm not worried about it. I won't get one before this gym anymore. I already got 2 of them before this gym. Just need to heal, go fight our rival, then we'll. Pikachu likes the fountain. Does like the amount of money you throw into the fountain make a difference? I don't think it would, but you never know. Could it could be making a difference? Yeah, not a fan of the next part of this. I'm not a fan of this rival battle for the sheer fact that it's going to be me against a Pidgey to begin with. He always leads with a Pidgey. As per rules, if I lose this fight, I have to restart the game from last save, which is right there. I think we can go through here and do it. Get to the item. Scyther won't be a bad Mon. I don't think Scyther's going to be a bad decision for the team. Pinsir worked out pretty good. The only downside is Scyther is a flying type, a flying bug, so like Bruno's going to be a problem for him with all the rocks and whatnot, but I have other means to handle Bruno. We get to fight Lox again. Hello, Lox! Lox would send out a Pidgey, and we're starting out with our Mankey. So, 1 Gust and we're done. Level 12 Pidgey, it knows that, do I go for Payday or do I go for Payday is 40 power, this is 50 power. It's resisted but boosted, so it's neutral. This is technically stronger. It's resisted and it's a resisted and effective, so it's neutral on that part. So I am getting attack boost with it because it's physical. Yeah, that works out good. Nice. I keep thinking my rival's gonna be actually like, I don't know. competent and be using Gust and not... Okay, yeah, there's no good swap in for that. Use Gust and not just use... What is that move? Sand Attack immediately. I also think that they're supposed to be like higher level. I keep thinking like, why aren't they higher level? Poison resists fighting. Headbutt. Okay, if we get 2 headbutts in a row, we'll be good. Oh, we're not living. We're not living. Cool. Goodbye, Mankey. I did not pay attention to your HP. That was my fault. Sandshrew. We're faster than an Oddish. We're faster than an Oddish. We're fine. And I'm sitting here worrying about a Pidgey because it messes up half my team. And you just used a potion. Right. Swift is a bad move for Sandshrew. It's a special move. It's not a physical move in this. And that's going to hurt a lot. How much does that heal you, though? Okay, we can take you down with a headbutt. We just have to hit the headbutt. There we go. That's better. Send out Bella. Bella! Our Oddish. Anyone have any suggestions for what we can rename Mankey and Sandshrew? Looking for names. We have Bella over here. Gonna try to use Sleep Powder, see if I can get that off. Be nice if I could. I don't think I will, though. Never mind, I did. Cool. I think there's a... I want to say it's guaranteed, but it's probably not. It's probably 1 or 2 turns. It's probably 1 turn. If that. Watch it wake up now. I'm going to go for 2 Gross, and then Absorb. It'll be overkill, but we're doing it. To be fair, Bella is not the counter for his Eevee. Sandshrew is going to be the counter for his Eevee. Or, well, Sandslash is going to be the counter for his Jolteon, which is what he's going to evolve his Eevee into, but it's not my fault I know what he's going to be doing. Oh, you woke up. Convenient. It's fine. You just used Tail Whip. So, Growth turned that into a 2-hit move. Nice. Okay. Of course, he's being all like, oh no! I'd seen a talking Pokemon. If you only seen the show and a talking Meowth. Boy, your mind would have been blown. Actually, there's a lot of Pokemon in the show that speak the human language. And I say it like that, the human language, because it's like, are they really thinking? I mean, are they really, like, speaking a different language kind of thing? I don't know. I need a drink. I'm going to get a drink before we go on to Nugget Road. Mankey should be able to handle most of this. First trainer is going to be with bugs. Next one's going to be with a Rattata. Or I think one has a bird. I think 1 or 2 have birds, which fine, we'll deal with when we come across them. Yes, competent bird trainers scare me. Competent bird trainers scare me. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to go get a drink. Ooh, we're up to... It looks like we're up to 4 viewers. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, Rick. Oh, jeez, Rick. Oh, I'm gonna fight a buckshot. Fabulous prizes. Thank you for what it takes. So... Yeah. Names... Anyone thinking of names, because I'm not really good with names. They end up either being anime or Disney references, which is like, debatable whether that's good or not. Headbutt. Bug resists fighting, doesn't it? It doesn't matter because Venonat's poison too, so yeah. Yeah, I think Bug resists fighting as well. Payday. But okay, we got what do we got? We got Pokeballs. Pokeballs! Hey! Yay. Fun times. Hello. Hi. Who are you? We're gonna be fighting with a Mankey. How about you? Are you doing good today? I hope everyone's having... Actually, how is everyone? Is everyone doing good today? I went and had to have my car get the oil changed, tires rotated, filters changed. Fun times. And I did that all at like 7 o'clock this morning. And then I basically just started streaming when I got back home. That's funny. Head. You're water type, so... Yeah. Why wouldn't I just use Scratch? Or, sorry. Karate Chop. It's effective. I forget my type chartings a lot. Especially when it comes around bug typing, because most of the time it's like, if I'm going to be dealing with a bug, I'm just going to be using a fire type. Having a fire type is always nice for that, but I hardly ever use fighting, so I don't remember what fighting is resisted by, other than poison, because I don't ever really use bug type Pokemon either. Sandshrew, ground type. Should be fine. You could take... How many hits can you take? You could take one more hit. And then we'll swap out. But, anyone else have, like, bad memory when it comes to, like, type charts? I personally just, like, I do fail around, like, fighting types and fairy type. But fairy type is because I don't, I don't play with a fighting type, I don't play with a fairy type, and I don't play with bug types often enough. Most of the time, if I have a bug type, it's a secondary typing, and I almost never use a bug move anyway, So I'm like, I don't remember their resistances. I don't remember their... I know what they're effective against, but I don't remember what they're resistant against, if that makes sense. Ugh, it's fine. Oh no, Timmy! Don't fall in the well, Timmy! Timmy! You think he's gonna wish to his Fairly Odd Parents that he won that fight? I feel like he's gonna wish that. Something tells me he's gonna wish for that. I doubt it, but he could. You never know. Potion. Heal. There we go. For those joining us, I am doing an exclusive run, blah, blah, blah. Can't use Pokemon that are... I can't use most of the Pokemon. I can only find the ones that are exclusive to this game. That includes the Oddish line, Sandshrew, Mankey, Muck, Scyther, and it includes Growlithe, but not Arcanine. So, there's that. Cannot use the Pikachu that I have, because that would... You could get Pikachu in both games. But it's fine. Meowth versus Payday. Who would have guessed that Payday? Payday. Payday. I mean, how do you even make it sound? I don't know. I think I'm losing my mind, to be fair with you. Then again, I think I lost that a long time ago. Grimer. Grimer is also one of the ones I can use, right? Yeah. Sandshrew, Oddish, Mankey, Growlithe, Grimer, and Scyther. I can also use the Alolan versions because can't get them in other games. Or can't get them in the other game. Can only get them in this game. Fun times. Hi, Odin. You okay over there? You're making a lot of fucking noise. Yeah, don't look at me like that. Yeah, I see you. I love you. But you're also making a lot of noise over there. You know that. You're just like, ah. Blah, 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 blah. You're trying to look innocent. You're trying to look innocent over there. You know what you did. You know what you did. You're a good boy. You're a good boy, Odin. Unfortunately, that Growlithe did not last long. I mean, let's be fair. I didn't think he was gonna actually last long. Oh, trainer, you beat five. You have a fabulous prize, a nugget from the mysterious trainer. Good. How you doing, Jim? Jimothy. Jamathan. Jimbo. Jimbo. Jambata. Why? I'm sorry, I get fixated on a name and I'm like, Jim Jam, Jim Doug Dimmadome, the Dimsdale Dimmadome. I haven't seen Fairly Odd Parents in years, and I can't forget lines like that. Doug Dimmadome of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. Ah, it's a Mankey. Or Zubat. Cool. I'm pretty sure Mankey and Primeape learn a rock type move, right? I mean, Headbutt's working for the time being, but I'm pretty sure Mankey and Mankey learns that. But I'm doing good, Jim. How are you? Let's go Sandshrew. I haven't seen Sandshrew in like 2 seconds. It has the same moveset as Mankey. I don't know why I'm like, oh, I need to see Sandshrew. Sandshrew, what you doing, puppy? Rolling around? No, it's a coughing. Oh no, coughing. Look, Sandshrew is like 2 minutes away from becoming busted. By that I mean he's going to get access to Dig after we beat Misty. If he doesn't learn it on his own before then. Yes, I know, Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. He's quite the philanthropist, Doug Dimmadome of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. You know, they did have a concert in the Dimsdale Dimmadome where Chip Skylark sang "My Shiny Teeth and Me, Shiny Teeth." Why? Why do those shows never leave my mind? Help! Please, they live rent-free up there. If all the things that lived rent-free in my head pay me $1, I would be rich. Wait, no, come back! I wanted to join Team Rocket! I can be evil! I can have poison-type Pokemon on my team all times! They've caught 50 Pokemon. You should be able to catch more than that. Fine. Right. I can send all those. I'm not worried about it. It's a free Charmander. Party. So, Jim, you have any ideas what we should name our Sandshrew or Mankey? I know this is a rock climber. He's gonna have a Geodude. Why am I not just leading with Oddish? I'm sorry. He has an Onyx. That's not that surprising. Let's be fair. That's not that surprising. Oh, I need to learn to lead with appropriate Pokemon. Because Mankey does not like switching in on anything. At all. His defense is bad. Bad defense. And Onyx No, Onyx does not outspeed. I am a level higher. That's what... Shouldn't outspeed. Right. Onyx has no attack stat. No hands. No hands. I'll go with that. That's fine. Oof. Let's go. No hands. No hands. Okay. Do I have any? What teams do I have? I have Payday and Headbutt. That's lovely. Oh, it's a bird. Oh, it's a Pidgeotto. Oh, that's disgusting. Why do you have that thing? Why do you have this team wipe? Headbutt. I know it's not super effective against Sandshrew, but like it's still strong is the problem. It having wing attack is just like because Mankey can't do anything to it. Oddish sure as heck can't do anything to it. And I have to hope that Sandshrew can live one more hit and take it down with a headbutt. Well, as long as you're being safe about it. I really I don't mind people just listening and while they're working or riding around. Just be careful. Ride around doing work and unless you're not driving. If you're just literally riding in the vehicle, wait until to get the next stop. That makes more sense. But if you're driving, be careful. Don't drive and play on your phone at the same time. It does not end well for any... Why would you go for Sand Attack and not just, I don't know, Wing Attack and kill Bella? Okay, cool. That's fine. Did you want Bella to die? No, but, like, smarter, not harder. Ugh. No, we're not learning Poison Powder. Sleep Powder barely works. Why would I learn Poison Powder? Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense. So you drive up to it, you stop. Yeah, I don't blame you. I live where it's hot and rainy all the time, so it's like, I ain't getting out of my car to do that. I ain't doing it. That's actually a good way to do it. Again, I like when I make comments of why didn't they just attack. It's not because I want to lose. It's more of like it makes more sense for you to just keep using a wing attack, especially when I throw out a grass type Pokemon, instead of using sand attack to go and say, hey, um, all that stuff. And if you're, I know you're the only one that's currently in the YouTube chat. I am also streaming on Twitch. I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So if I'm answering a question from there, it's because if I'm answering a random question, it's because it's on one of those two chats. Fight me, gym trainer, leader, child that plays this game. Don't send out a grass type. Please don't send out a grass type. Ah, that's even worse. You send out a Spearow. Ooh, phone call. Okay, I'm back. Well, I didn't really go anywhere, but cool. Really? Oddish avoided that. Thank you for going for acid. That's a lot better than you going for absorb. Fury swipes. One, two. Of course, Sandshrew lands 1, 5, or 4 streak of Fury swipes and is like, nah, never again. Never again. 1, 2. It's better than 0. It's better than 0. You have Headbutt. Why don't you use Headbutt? Fair question. Bop. Does this trainer have a Bulbasaur? Why do I feel like this trainer had a Bulbasaur? Pidgey. That's what I'm thinking of. Okay. Pidgey. We're going to be right on level point for Misty. Like, we are going to be right there. It's kind of cool and concerning at the same time. Because her Psyduck has confusion, which in most cases is not a problem, but how do I say? We're poison typing, so like if it uses confusion, it's gonna mess up magic. It's gonna mess up Oddish. I'm just thinking of how can I do it. I think I can get away with 1 absorb or 1 growth and then go for absorb. And then deal with the Starmie like that. Because the Starmie is going to be the real problem. It's the fastest thing on our team. We're keeping absorb. Oddish's physical attack is nothing compared to its special. It's not bad. It's not. I just feel like absorb is a better move right now. Acid is a good move to keep. I'm gonna regret not letting Oddish learn Razor Leaf, aren't I? I feel like I'm gonna regret not having Oddish know Razor Leaf. Then again, like Oddish does better with just being able to sit there and like you hit me, I will just get my HP back from hitting you back. So I'm like, why am I concerned about that part? I don't know. I don't know. So you have an auto catcher while driving. How does that work? Like, is it just it knows when you're at the Pokespot? Is that connect to your phone or something? Master Trainer, if I wanted to try that. I'm sorry, not master, a coach trainer. See what this coach trainer is going to be coaching us with. Coach trainer Amala sends out Machop. Send out No Hands. Karate Chop. That did nothing. Seismic Toss. That's pretty cool. Headbutt. Headbutt probably going to do more damage than Karate Chop at this point, ain't it? Nope, pretty much the same. So, I feel like this trainer is just going to give me Seismic Toss. Something tells me this trainer will give me Seismic Toss. I don't know why. It's just a weird feeling, you know? That's actually pretty handy. Just to be like, that way you can do Pokemon Go on the side. Not having to worry about constantly opening your phone. Hey, am I near this? Am I near this? Am I near that? Maybe. I don't know. I find it pretty cool, though. Squeaky chair. Squeaky chair. Cool, we learned Seismic Toss. It's not a bad move for certain Pokemon, so no point in like bashing it. Right? Right. Oh no. It's a Nidorino. He looks super angry. Oh no, he stood up on his hind legs. Oh no, it's talking to me. I'm so scared. It's a Nidorino. Be fair, if I seen a Nidorino walk up to me and stand on its hind legs like that, I would be terrified. That honestly looks scary. Okay, we hit the button. We hit the button. Hit the button. Boop. Right, the EV celebration day is today, ain't it? It's around, it's like 2 o'clock, or starts at 2 o'clock, goes to 5 o'clock kind of thing. Do I want to do that? That's where I'm sitting here like, do I want to go out and go... Do I want to go and interact with people? That's such a freaking introvert thing to say, man. Like, do I really want to go outside and deal with human beings? Ugh. I could just avoid them if I stay in my car. But I have to go places. Ugh. Nah, I think that's fine. I'm just wondering if I actually do want to go catch a whole bunch of EVs, see if I can get a shiny. I know community days are good for shinies, aren't they? Yeah. That's what I'm sitting here thinking about, just getting it, is going out and getting some shiny EVs. But I mean, I don't know if you've seen my shiny luck when it came to catching that Vulpix that I had on my channel. Oof. I'm not lying when I said it took me like 6 hours, like 3 different streams to get it. It doesn't help that I don't shiny hunt outside of streaming, but at the same time, shiny hunting is kind of like, oh, how do I entertain myself while I shiny hunt without like messing up my stuff? Other than like I could watch TV, I could watch a movie or something, listen to a book, but maybe if you're lucky enough, you can get enough shinies to make an entire shiny evolution team. Get a shiny Vulpix, shiny Vaporeon, shiny. Oh, not Vulpix is not an Eevee, but you know what I mean. 1 out of 25. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. I need to go out there. I need to go do this. I need me some shiny Eevees. Okay, I probably should stop healing my Pokemon. I don't think they appreciate that amount of healing. Time to put everybody in the... Remove from party. Remove from party. Remove from party. There we go. Yeah. That makes a lot more sense. I'm just very like distractible, so I tend to like, oh, well, I'm doing this, and then like I want to play another game. ADHD is. Ugh. Must have a Pokemon at least level 15. I have 3 Pokemon that are above level 15. We're fine. Who got this far with a Pokemon lower than level 15? Goldeen. I had it open. I was busy with other things last weekend. I should have played a little bit more. It's like one of those things like when you ended up having I had to go do something. And I was like, okay, I don't have time to play. But when I went to go do it, it's like, oh, well, you ain't got nothing to do. Why don't you like there was nothing to do. I don't know how to explain it. I can survive another hit. I had a plan to do something. I went to go do it. And when I got there, it wasn't ready to do, so I ended up waiting around, and I should have been playing. I could have been playing then, but I didn't open up my phone for long enough. And as soon as I did go think about it, someone called me over to go do it, and then I just ran out of time to play. So, long story short, no, I opened it up for maybe an hour, and I didn't do much of else. I got some stickers. Again, I'll move for Fury Swipes. Paid like no. Fury Swipes is. Why does Mankey and Sandshrew have the same move pool right now? What the freak, man? But no, I didn't play last week. I should have played. I should have collected more Pokeballs. Now that I'm thinking about it, should have been doing that all week. But I got some coins on. I got some money on there. I can spend. Get enough Pokeballs. Not worried about that. Where am I? What am I doing in my menus? I don't know. So you have a perfect Zacian now. Nice. Just about. I guess perfect. Yeah. No? I mean, you got a shiny. You got enough energy to make it hero form, and now you got the golden bottle cap to make max its stats into a hundo. So yeah, you got a perfect, just about perfect shiny or perfect Zacian. What color is Zacian's shiny? Yeah, you gotta get it up to par, don't you? You'd think it'd already be like when you catch them at like legendaries and things like that. You think they'd already be like decent, but they're oh, it's one of those kind of shiny. It's just like barely noticeable. Ugh. I mean, I don't need it to be extravagant, but like, come on, they can do better than some of those. Like, where it's just a slightly off color. Like, really cool, thanks, I love it. I don't, but like, I'm gonna say I love it just so you don't like feel bad about it. You should feel bad about it though. Why am I leading? Why am I leading with no hands? I shouldn't be leading with no hands. I should be. Leading with Bella. It's like Oddish's shiny. Oddish's shiny is just like green instead of purple. It's noticeable, but it's like. My rarest Pokemon Go Pokemon? I don't have many rare things. I don't play. I play Pokemon Go on and off. So. I. I can tell you my strongest is a Tyranitar, but like the rarest, maybe a Pikachu with a mask on it. Or like like when they had the community day where Pikachu, Squirtle, and Charmander and Bulbasaur all had masks on. So I had one of those. I don't have any rare Pokemon on that game. Starting out with going against Misty. Like, I just started playing Pokemon Go again like a month ago, and like the whole idea of routes is new to me. I'm like, what? How long has this been in here? And it's been like someone told me, it's been in here for a while. I'm like, wow, it's been a while since I played. I'm a like play as I fancy, not like get a whole bunch of good stuff on there kind of thing. Do need to heal. Let me just bite the bullet. Use the super potion on no hands. I'm pretty sure we're gonna just sweep with Bellsprout, or not Bellsprout, but with Oddish here. Bella should be fine. Hi, Benny. Thank you for the like. Okay, that is rare. That's pretty cool. That actually sounds really cool. Okay, she starts out with a side deck. What's our plan? We use growth and then absorb and hope that we could live a Starmie. Well, first we growth and then we see what it goes for confusion. Is that a 2-tap? That is a 1-tap. That is a 3-tap. That was a really low roll. Gonna go for an absorb. Debatable, I should have just went for sleep powder. Oh, come on! You got the confusion off with that? That's... Well, there goes this fight. Let's go again. Because I can tell you right now, Sandshrew and Mankey are not going to be able to get through Psyduck and Starmie. That is bothersome. But how you doing? An Azelf that spawns only one. Spawns one day while I was playing. It spawns in one location around the world for 30 minutes. Like, that is just good RNG. Continue your adventure. Cool. Okay, so what we gotta do is go for a sleep powder. Hope we land that. Go for an absorb, or go for a growth and then an absorb. Or do we go for 2 growths and then an absorb if we land the first sleep powder? That's the thing. We have to land that first sleep powder. If we don't, we're kind of in trouble. Because Bellsprout's not fast. Or, sorry, Oddish is not fast. Bellsprout was fast. My Bellsprout, when I played through the last game, was fast. So, 2 growths. Hopefully Psyduck stays asleep for at least 2 turns. It doesn't wake up this turn. It'll wake up next turn. Of course you wake up this turn, jerk. Oh, that's annoying. How do you... That is just bad luck. That is just bad luck. Yep. It's not impossible for Mankey and Sandshrew to pull a win out of this, but they can't get through both Psyduck and thing. Oh, wow. That's cool. Yeah, if I was using Pikachu, that would be really easy to get through this gym. Okay, cool. So... I mean, Misty, the Psyduck literally only has 2 moves. A Water Gun and a Confusion. It's always going to go for a move that is effective. It makes sense. It's fine. Okay, we're just going to go for the... Hopefully the Sleep Powder lands. Go for a Growth. And then an Absorb. We need the second growth. I do remember, like, raids, I played right when it came out, and raids were not a thing. And then I got kind of bored with it because there wasn't anything to do. Again, why? Why is it only 2 turns of sleep? That is crazy. Starmie is going to wipe Bella out immediately, which is going to be horrible. Kind of wish I got the crit last turn. That way I could have healed more. And no, we're not going to swap. And knows, why is it using Swift? Doesn't it know Confusion? Sorry, I'm a little focused right now. But no, like when I first started, like raids weren't there, or at least I didn't know about them. But I literally, like, I played the first month of it and I found it fun. I went on walks and caught Pokemon, all that kind of stuff. It's just, then they started adding like second gen and all that stuff. Yeah, no, I remember that. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not crazy. I it's like there was a time back when I was young that they didn't have raids in Pokemon Go. We just went on walks to go catch Pokemon. And then someone's like, "Grandpa, they always had raids in Pokemon Go. You're just too old to remember." Oh, Grandpa does not remember this. Grandpa remembers everything. All right, we got a Cascade badge. Cool. Pokemon Go or Pokemon Let's Go? I enjoyed Pokemon Go. And Pokemon Let's Go is fun. It's just I don't want to say easy because I just went into that fight like that. Let's be fair. That like the fights aren't hard. If I wasn't in a challenge run, it'd be even easier for me, but oh, you're just bragging. No, I'm just like I wouldn't be using an Oddish right now. I'd be using Pikachu. But Pokemon Let's Go is fun. I do like the tie-in between Let's Go and the Pokemon Go games where you can just transfer the ones that you had from Pokemon Go here. But oh, don't even please don't remind me of that. I remember the dang times where just because I was in a group and you just see random notifications. Oh, I found this thing over here. Found this. Guys, come on, let's go. I'm just sitting here like, what are you talking about? And I go and there's like 30 or 40 people all like clustered all around. Like they have their phones looking up like, where is this thing? Where is this thing? Where is this thing? And I'm just like, what the fuck are we Oh, there it is. that's what I was like too. I was sitting there looking for like, what are we doing here? Why are we in this guy's like why are we in this guy's neighborhood? He's looking at us like we're a dang weird mob. Mob rule, we're gonna get this Dragonite. It wasn't a Dragonite, but same concept. I also remember all the news stories like, oh, the kid caught trespassing because he wanted to catch a Pokemon. I'm like, wow. There's not even an A in the dang name. How'd you get man out of it? It's Pokemon. It's not man. Pokemon. Well, I thought Pokemon was the plural version of it. And Pokemon would be the singular. No, it's like the plural of Pokemon is Pokemon. The singular version of Pokemon is Pokemon. It is. It also helps with getting like making living dexes because there are certain Pokemon that are just event Pokemon that were just handed out like Fiona. You might be able to catch those there. I mean, I know there's a couple of times where they just they do the mythicals and you can catch them there. Meltan is my current thing where I'm honestly having a problem with it. I'm just not. I have to get Meltan. I have to get Meltan and Melt Metal for my living decks in Pokemon Home. That's where I started where I was starting streaming is because I was making a living dex using the Pokemon games that I have access to. And like I'll transfer them up, then transfer them to Pokemon Home, and have a full living dex. But the thing is, it's like, oh my gosh, why? Why does Melt Metal have to be exclusive to Pokemon Go? That's what made me start doing Pokemon Go again because I have to get Melt Metal. I didn't even want Melt Metal. But it's an official Pokemon that's in the games that I have to get. And it even has a G-Max form, which is like, why? Why are y'all being so nice to this thing? I don't know. Oh no, I got flinched. It's just a steel blob that eats metal. And if you read the Pokemon, you read the Pokedex entry, it's kind of concerning. Like, wait, is it eating cars? Is it just eating all the like metal around? Is this thing a Pokemon or is this a like natural disaster? Answer is yes. You can get melt metal from Let's Go. Okay, now I need to do research on that. I know I can get it in Let's Go, but I didn't know I could capture it in Let's Go. I went on a rant, I'm sorry. Alright. Sandshrew. Time to learn a move that will be in your moveset for the rest of the game. We're getting rid of Sand Attack because I don't bother with the accuracy lowering stuff. It never really works. It's like Sleep. Sleep never really works. I should have just taken Poison Powder and been fine with that. Gotten rid of Sleep. I mean, it did help with the fight, but it's like still wasn't worth it. Cool. Alright, let's go catch us a Growlithe. Pidgeotto, Rattata, Jigglypuff. Alright, Growlithe, I know you spawn here. Spawn, darn you. Spawn, darn you! There we go. Come here, poppers. Oh, okay. Yeah. Like, how do you get the mystery boxes? Isn't it just like you have to transfer like 5 Pokemon or something, and then you transfer some Pokemon over, and then they give you another mystery box, and it lasts for about 30 minutes or so. Cool. What does this Growlithe look like? It's a lonely nature. Higher attack, less defense. Ember, Leer, Helping Hand, Takedown. See if we can get another melt. Let's see if we can get another Growlithe. I will say Growlithe's model looks a lot better in the Let's Go game than it does the Meowth's does in the overworld. Because Meowth looks clumsy. Meowth look clumsy as all get out. Alright. Okay, that makes sense. Careful nature, higher special attack, lower special defense, which is better. Hmm. Okay, let's go. Well, two things. Let's go get some Pokeballs. Gonna need to get some Pokeballs, and we're also gonna need to get some, or just heal our Pokemon in general. I think Growlithe can learn a couple of things. I know I just dropped off the one that, like, as long as it doesn't have a negative attack nature, it's still good. It'd be a good filler Pokemon until we get something else to take a spot. Because the only other two Pokemon that we can get that aren't Alolan forms are Muck and Scyther. Muck is late game. Scyther is mid game. A little, or still, Scyther is locked behind what? 2 gems for us at this point? Yeah. 2 gems. And then a lot of battles to get to where it spawns. Yeah, Scyther is pretty far out for us. We do need a filler. Sandshrew is locked behind, or Alolan Sandshrew is locked behind another gem. So, like, Alolan's, Growlithe will probably be here until we get Muck. Muck or Scyther. One of the two. There's nothing wrong with Growlithe. It's just more of a... I would love to be able to have an Arcanine, and I can't have an Arcanine because it's not exclusive to this game. Same thing with, like, how Meowth is not... or Persian is not exclusive to Let's Go Eevee. It's annoying. It's annoying to deal with technicalities like that. But we can catch more Growlithe in order to get a... I did not pick up Pokeballs. Wow, I'm dumb. I just realized that. I didn't go pick it. So I'm gonna go pick up Pokeballs. Durr. I didn't go pick up Pokeballs. Alright. There we go. I didn't go pick up Pokeballs at all. Almost. Growlithe, stop being such a worrywart there. Come join the party. Little bugger. We're not having this, Growlithe. Stay in the ball. It's not that hard. It's literally the easiest thing you have to do is just not get out of the ball. Stupid dog. I feel like Eustace Bag now. Ah! Making me look bad. Stupid dog. There we go. I got a shiny Blastoise from one of the community days, and I really enjoy it. So I either wait for another Growlithe or something that I don't have to spawn, which Jigglypuff just spawned. See if we can catch this Jigglypuff. That is one Pokemon I'm not going to ever try to shiny hunt is a Jigglypuff. Especially not in this game. Okay, come on. Getting the far off left ones I can't do too well because of the positioning of my Switch. Jigglypuff, just stay in the ball. I don't even need you for the team. I just need you for Pokédex entry. So I'm not having to transfer Pokemon in later. I think this is the point in the game where I just upgraded to Great Balls, wasn't it? Unless I go shiny hunting and then I'm just like... But at that point I'm catching hundreds of these things, so eventually I can just use normal Pokeballs and they'll catch, like, first try. There we go. That's better. I wonder how much one of those auto catchers costs nowadays for Pokemon Let's Go. Not Let's Go, well, Pokemon Go. Right, Abras like to teleport. Yeah? You okay? What is it? I think Surge is, like, max is 26, but we got the entire SS and to go through, another area to go through. We can't go through Diglett's Cave until after we beat Surge, but it's fine. Wow. $50. I thought it would be cheaper than that. No, I'm good. I am good. Nintendo and Niantic are already going after my wallet. My wallet cannot defend itself from these people. Growlithe, just stay in the Pokeball. 1, 2, 3. You are a little tease, and I am angry with you. I wonder what my, like, I haven't looked at it in a while. I do wonder what, like, my inventory is looking like in Let's Go, or in Pokemon Go. I know I was low on Pokeballs. You just burn through those so quickly. And this one's lonely too. It has a... What's with the dang lonely natures? No hands. Check summary. Hasty nature. Like, you have no defenses, but you're supposed to be fast. You have no special defenses, but you're supposed to be special attacky. Ugh. Oh, my team. My team hurts me. My team just... Do you wonder... Should I just leave one in here? Are we looking to raise after Pokemon trainers or leave your team? What would you like to do? Let's just leave a Growlithe here. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it after we're done with, like, everything. See what level it's reached by that time. With how many times I backtrack, with how many times I go off into random adventures, seems like we can't pass through the gate here. But the underground path should take us to the Vermilion City. It's a bit dark and spooky, though. Huh? Hold still 1 second. No, 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 no! He's touching me! He's touching me! I was wondering what the sparkly thing is stuck in your hair. You could just say that instead of touching me. Wait, how did I fit a whole revive in my hair? How did I fit a whole revive in my... What? Here. Yeah, you did a horrible deed. You left a man to suffer as a Pokemon. We were gonna have to put him down because he was talking and telling too many secrets. Horrible, horrible Locks. You should have helped him. Picked up an ether. I like having Sandshrew out. Sandshrew's adorable. He is adorable. Swap. Growlithe. I think there's no trades in this anymore. So like you get gift Pokemon and you can get what is it? You get gift Pokemon and you can get like the Alolan forms. That's what I was thinking. Put Sandshrew away because I'm trying to use Pikachu as an item detector. We need monies. We always need monies. Pikachu is a horrible item detector. I'm just gonna say it. It is a horrible item detector. It's a cool feature, but it is really just... Oh my gosh. It's a cool feature. It's just kind of hard to tell if the tail's wagging because of that, or is it wagging because I'm running down a hallway. Ew. Cool. Could be both. It's probably both. Immediately, I run into a Rattata. Cool. Hi, Rattata. You want to get in the Pokeball? Do I want to throw a Pokeball the right way? All I need is for you to get into the Pokeball. I don't need your life story, Rattata. I was once a Raticate, and then I de-evolved. There is no way you de-evolved. This is not Digimon, this is Pokemon. You go in one direction and not the other. What if Pokemon did have that, where they just... I guess they kind of did with Mega Evolutions, but I don't feel like that was an evolution. I feel like that was more just... Okay, cool, I get it. Pokeballs are not the best thing to be using right now, but that's flipping crazy. Catch. Only a CP is 71. It's a Rattata. Come on. Thank you. Why am I having that much difficulty catching a Rattata? It's a Rattata. Let's have a battle real quick. I want to get to Surge. I don't know if we'll have time to get the Surge today. It doesn't take long, but it's just like... Gotta get through all of SSN, gotta make sure I have decent level. You're level 15, you don't have any ground type moves. You have Fury Swipes. If that, looks like you have Scratch. You're also physically defensive, not specially defensive. So, fire attack Ember should do things. Why is it getting progressively weaker, Growlithe? I mean, come on, buddy. There you go. I get that you're tired. I understand. But that's not an excuse for you to stop working. Nidoran Male. Sandshrew. I think you get Sandslash at 28. 20? He's in the 20s. I think it's 28 like Arbok. Trabak. Dig. Dig will one shot. Aha! I avoided your double kick. And proceeded to use Dig. There we go. Favorite Pokemon game of all time is Colosseum. My favorite Pokemon game, like mainstream game of all time, would be probably like Heart Gold, because I maxed out my time in Heart Gold. I spent way too long in Heart Gold. Pokemon Yellow, that's a good game. You can actually get a Machamp. Like, legitimately having a Machamp without having to trade outside the game. That's cool. I enjoy that. I thought they were going to let us have that when Generation 4 with the Haunter get a Gengar. No! She has to have that stupid Eviolite. She had to give it Eviolite. Why? You had to get it Eviolite just to be a jerk. What's an Eviolite? The stone that doesn't let Pokemon evolve. Gave it to a Haunter. We had to trade a Medicham. Debatably a better Pokemon in the situation. Don't get me wrong. If you were getting a Gengar out of the trade, it would have been like somewhat of a fair trade. But Haunter is not better than Medicham. Hands down, Haunter is not better than Medicham, and it's not worth grinding a Meditite to Medicham for a Haunter. Ugh, that aggravated me so much. Yeah, no, she deserves all the hate. There's no justification for her. I am just going to try to sneak past all these trainers and heal my Pokemon up. And then I'll go, That is the biggest troll. That's something you do to your friends. Like, honestly, that's something you do with your friends just to mess with them. Like, oh, let's trade. You give them a Pokemon that's holding it, and it doesn't evolve, and they thought they were going to get a cool Pokemon out of the deal. Like, nah. You can't do that to Game Freak. You can't do that. That is... And then, of course, Maylene has to have the... I have this Lucario who is fighting Steel-type, who you're like, oh, well, okay, I can fight that thing. No, he's just going to body your team if you ain't paying attention. If you're not doing things right, he's going to sit there and just set up and knock the living crud out of you. You're like, oh, okay, that's fine. And everyone has a good ace. And then Cynthia pulls it out. And you're like, oh, shit. Gen 4 was a different difficulty. And it was fine. It was cool. But it had some things in it that made me just shake my head. No. 1, the horrible trade. 2, how? Explain to me how y'all got the math wrong in the fourth, in the ghost type trainer, gym, like there was that little math puzzle. It's notoriously wrong. Like it's literally wrong. But they're like, nah, you don't understand. It's perfectly fine. It's a legitimate thing. And we're like, no. I did the right answer, and you're giving me the punishment for saying I was wrong. It's like saying Blaine gave me a quiz, and I gave the answer wrong, so here. It's annoying. I need at least 60 Pokemon caught to do that. Aw. How many Pokemon have I caught? I haven't caught that many, actually. Just heal up my team real quick. Oof. Just go clear out the trainers, then we'll go to the SSN, clear out the trainers there. Then we'll go left of Diglett's, or right of Diglett's cave, clear out the trainers there. We should have more than enough experience to deal with the gym leader at that point. Okay, thanks for the wrap. No, it does, what, 1/16 of my HP or something? Yeah. Which... Why is there wrap and bind? There's wrap, bind, and bide. Bide, you sit around for 2 turns trying to, like, build up energy, get hit so you can reverse them. Wrap, Rap's good. Like, it honestly is good. And then bind. Bind is just... eh? Is bind the same thing as rap, just given to just, like, given out differently? I don't know how that works. Am I crazy? I could have sworn bind was a thing. Could have sworn that bind... There was a move called bind that was like... I think I'm losing my mind. Pretty sure I lost my mind. It's fine. Absorb. Oddish is level 20. Stop confusing me! Oddish, stop being confused! God, I love that, like, 50% accuracy dang supersonic lands. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. I can't fault you on that. X and Y were not bad games. They're great. They are great introductory games. Honestly, despite me loving Gen 2, I love Gen 2 mostly for the Pokemon. Generation 2 is the worst, is like one of the worst games. Even for like Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which didn't necessarily fix things, but it like a new coat of paint makes me like those games. But if I go back and play Gold and Crystal, I just Gold, Silver, or Crystal, I will lose my mind. Generation 2 was horrible. Gen 6 games were not bad. They're just more for introductory. And I feel like people. I think that the reason they got so much hate, in my opinion, was because the Unova games, generation like Black and White 2, had such a difficulty spike. Like, they were actually slightly difficult. They were actually had good, decent challenges and other things, like good gym leaders, and it didn't feel like the game was babying you. X and Y babies you a bit more. It gives you a few more training wheels. I don't hate the game for that. I feel like X and Y was a good game. Like, unironically, I feel like X and Y was a good game. I don't understand why many people give it so much hate. Generation 2 deserves the hate, and that's coming from someone that honestly loves Generation 2. Now the distance between from Gym 2 to Gym 3, yeah, they could have spaced that a bit better. They honestly could have. They could have not handed you a Lucario. They could have given you the Lucario Knight, so you at least, like, hi, you can go get a Lucario and have it like have a Riolu in one of the wild grasses. I would have been better with that. There are plenty of things in Generation 2, in the Pokemon X and Y, that I feel could have been done better, but they weren't bad games. They were not bad games. Shoot, it involved Pancham. Pancham was cool. They gave us the super training in X, which is honestly like one of the best things they added to the game. Made it super easy for us to do it, and it was a little mini game instead of us going and doing EV training. And they also had horde battles, which was another thing for EV training. Made it so much easier, so much like better game of so much better. Me personally, I've never really hated the games. I don't revisit them because they're easy. If that makes sense. Like, I found them to be really, it's like the Let's Go games. I just do. So, as for my favorite ghost type, Haunter's a good choice there, Benny. By the way, that is a good choice. Probably Duskull. I don't like Dusclops or Dusknoir. I like Duskull because it's cute little. It's cute. I like it because it's cute. Okay, don't judge me. It's an adorable little thing. I've been trying to figure out how I want to play through Generation 2. Like, do I want to play some of the older games, or do I want to play Heart Gold, Soul Silver? I do have a way to stream Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and the older games, by the way, but my issue with Generation 2 is if I want to be around my level cap, 3 gyms are going to be annoying to do. They're not going to be hard. They're going to be annoying because the 3 gyms are all spaced out in a weird array, and the levels are all in the same level group, so you have to fight them all around the same time. It's just dumb. It's just dumb. I don't like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I don't know. Something about them just like it didn't click for me. Thinking. Okay, Scald. No one can learn Scald. But you're going to learn Dig, Growlithe. Because it's better than having Roar. And it's going to be my go-to move for a while. You avoid damage, you deal damage, it hits hard. So what's your favorite? Hunter's your favorite ghost type Pokemon. What's your least favorite ghost type Pokemon? If you have a favorite, you have to have a least favorite. Ooh, Horn Attack, nice. Yeah, you can take another hit, Growlithe. You're fine. Why do I have Jigglypuff on my team? I don't know. It's fine. It's not hurting anything that's sitting there. Hey, it's Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime's actually a really good Pokemon. Just one of those that just never, I again, never get to use it. I feel like Mr. Mime is a good alternative option in any Gen 1 run. Yeah, it's locked behind a trade for the most for Fire Red, Leaf Green, but it's an trade for an Abra, I believe, which is a fair trade. Let's just you're not going to be using Abra. Jinx is another one. Jinx is one okay, you're not gonna get it early on, but it's definitely worth going and getting when you can. The ice typing alone, just because it's not tied to a water type, makes it really nice, especially since it's tied to a psychic type. The way he Okay, the way that Drowsy's over here wiggling his fingers is creepy. Bothersome. There we go. It's very concerning. Our level cap is 26. So we have to get, if any of our Pokemon get to level 25, they'll be boxed, unfortunately, until we can get different Pokemon. You wait before I fight you. Let me heal Growlithe. Because it's probably a good idea to have both of them up. Oddish is close to evolving. 2 more levels. Applin. Applin's my favorite grass type. Not because it's a dragon, but because it is an apple and it's adorable. I like a lot of my favorite of certain typings always revolve around how adorable is it or how useful is it. Applin is in the it's adorable category. Crobat is my favorite poison is my favorite Pokemon, but that's because it's just so fun. Oh shit. Sorry about that. I got way too far from my mic. Tis my own fault. I was leaning back. I'm going to throw this chair away. I am going to throw this chair away. It keeps falling on me. Ugh, sorry. Do I sound any better? Hopefully I do. Be good if I'm actually talking to the mic. But yeah, I'm going in and out a lot. That's not good. Okay, never mind. Bella is evolving at level 21. I thought it was level 22. Oh man, I thought it was level 22. It's level 21. Gloom. 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 Smells incredibly foul. However, around 1 out of 1,000 people enjoy sniffing its nose-blending stink. Gloom. That is a nice stat boost. Sort of. But we're going to have a Gloom for a while. We will have a Gloom for a while. Until I can get... Well, I mean, I can get a Leaf Stone really quickly. But there's a move that I want it to learn. Hey, it's Magnemite. Let's go and dig. Because that's kind of just quad effective there. Okay, I'm just looking at it's level 45. It learns Moonblast at level 45. Dazzling Gleam, debatably the same thing. Oh, oh no, buddy. We're gonna swap you out for Sandshrew because you can't take another hit. But we're gonna have a Gloom in the party until after Koga, after Sabrina. Oof, that is gonna be. I could no, I could evolve it sooner and just pick up both those moves after. I could pick up Dazzling Gleam from a TM trader, and I can pick up Moonblast. Or I can't get Moonblast from a TM. And just forego Moonblast. It's giving up on 10 power points. But it's not stab, and it's not super effective against anything that I generally would have to fight against with it. But it does give you options, which is always good. Growth, Mega Drain. Thinking. The reason I'm just pondering it so much is because I could technically just go get a Vileplume right after Surge. Like that quick, I could have a Vileplume on our team, and we could be rocking out with a fully evolved Pokemon. But I feel like it's going to be missing more than just the Dazzling Gleam, which I can just, or Moonblast, which I can replace with Dazzling Gleam later. It learns Toxic and Mega Drain at level 27. Toxic at level 36. Both Toxic and Mega Drain are TMs that I can get in the game. Besides, I will be teaching it Sludge Bomb as soon as I get Sludge Bomb, because that's better. Sludge Bomb, Growth, Mega Drain, swap Sweet Powder for Dazzling Gleam. I could do that. I could definitely pull that off. Is my mic sounding any better? I hope it is. I'm trying not to be too far away from it and not get that stupid chair. Ow. Ow. Absorb! The power to absorb! Meltman with the power to melt! I'm far less scared of psychic types now. Well, that's embarrassing. I didn't have the game audio on this entire time. Who Ray. Oh, no, that's actually kind of embarrassing. Whoop. Pidgeotto. Probably should go out for lunch here soon. We're not fighting that gambler. We're just not. We're avoiding that gambler at all costs because it's not worth fighting him. Because you just won't get anywhere with it. It's kind of a lackluster, you know. And yes, I forgot to turn on the game audio this entire time. That's really embarrassing, to be fair. That's why, like, when I go quiet, I'm sitting here like, oh, cool, at least we have the game audio to, like, cover the fact that I'm not talking 90% of the time. And then suddenly it's like, oh, right. Check your stuff before you wreck your stuff. And of course you land a hypnosis. Ouchies. I do like the fact that they bumped up the power of Absorb from 20 to 40. At least makes it a usable move. Because if not, Gloom would be worthless. Okay, why does your sleep last like forever and mine lasts 2 turns? Hello? Explain this. I'm calling shenanigans? It sounds like a restaurant. It's delicious. It's not Flanagan's. It's shenanigans. Aha! Your hypnosis did not land that time, good sir. But my absorb did. Whew. Dig. We're digging. I'm not too far from getting Surge. Ouchies. Karate. Ooh. Ow! 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 That hurt. That actually hurt a lot. That is devastating power. Devastating. Devastating. Of course, when I use Machop, it doesn't do that. When you use Machop, it's a deadly force. Well, I guess focus energy does help, but like I swear it doesn't. Ouch. Goodbye, Sancher. What is your Machop on? How is he doing so many crits with 1 focus energy? Shenanigans. Shenanigans. Karate Chop. Right, wait, Karate Chop has a high crit rate, doesn't it? Or higher crit rate, so it with focus energy. Okay, that makes sense. I'm thinking the right thing, right? Karate Chop has a higher crit rate. Probably. Let's go heal up. How many Pokemon have I caught? 27 in the Dex, but that doesn't mean anything. You know what? I've been going for about 2.5 hours. I probably should just stop. It's been fun. I had fun. Thanks for joining me. My trainer ID is a very suspicious number. It's a very suspicious number. But anyway, hope y'all can catch me next time. This has been Third Tempest saying, have fun playing games. I'm going to go get a drink and end the stream. Later, guys.